at this bullshit. Alright, so you see my teammate get sniped, right? Like he ain't shit. Now look at me go behind the rock, and I get sniped. Now watch it on his screen. I was still sticking out. And you're gonna have some cheesy ass motherfucker come in here, some hating ass bitch. Nah, man, he shot you through the rock. Oh, really? Really? He shot me through the rock, though? I mean, it kind of looked like I was completely covered from the rock in that shot. Let's see it again. Oh, like, from my tit up was showing on top of the rock, right? So, it went all the way down to my titty. You can still see me. Bro, these camera angles, man. I feel like Cold War is going to be a lot like Black Ops 2. If I had a YouTube channel back in the Black Ops 2 days, you guys would have seen a lot of positivity from me, but you would have seen a lot of rant videos, but there would have been more happy rants, not like all out angry like my Modern Warfare rants, because I hated that game, and I hated how ignorant the developers were to the screams of their community, and how badly they knew that they needed to change a few things, but they wouldn't because they wanted to cater to the noobs and be an absolute fucking noob fest over there. And it just pissed me off to my core, right? And I got violently angry with that game. I hated what they were going for, man. I hated the vision that they had. I like the modern era vision, but I'm talking about the gameplay. Anyway, enough of that shit. I feel like this is going to be like that, right? Like, like, you know, the first few days of the alpha and beta, I had a real hard time with this game. And then I ended up having fun with it, man. I had a lot of fun on this game Saturday or Sunday, and a little bit Monday too. But the skill-based matchmaking, man, we're gonna talk about that in a second. The skill-based matchmaking is it. So it's not only you're facing against people that are really good, you're facing against people with perfect fucking accuracy, perfect reaction time. They're bunny hopping everywhere. They don't lose any. They don't have to adjust their aim or nothing. It's already perfect, right? They just got it going on, man. Bunny hopping into like booty sliding into bunny hops, not losing, not having to adjust their aim, not losing anything, man. They're just good to fucking go. So that makes it very frustrating when you're having, you know, like hit detection problems and your bullets don't seem to be registering and all that, you know. So that, when I said that skill-based matchmaking won't ruin a good game as long as the game is well built, but I also didn't take into account all the other problems that skill-based matchmaking creates. We seen it with how thick this was, right? We seen how bad the hit detection was at times. It was crazy. Pick up the sentry gun. And this gameplay here, guys, your boy's kind of adapting, getting good and adapting a little bit, right? Like, you know, people are talking about how Black Ops Cold War is Modern Warfare 2.0. It's just Treyarch's way of doing a Modern Warfare game. And I agree with that. And I also said that if Infinity Ward listened to us, if they made a few changes that I cried out for, if they made a few changes that the whole entire damn community cried out for, I would still be playing that game. Fuck, all they had to do was address the footsteps. And even with all the other problems that game has, I definitely would have played a lot more than I did, and I definitely would have ranted less on it. But, you know, they never listen, man. They never change shit. Treyarch listens to the community. You can rush over here. The sliding's a little chaotic, but I want to just make a real quick video and talk about a few things that I want to see in the Cold War beta weekend 2. The Xbox and PC peeps, they're getting their shot at the beta. And, you know, I didn't make a list, but there's a few things that are, like, they really stick out to me that I noticed with this beta here. And I'm not talking about, like, core mechanical issues, right? The camera angle, the broken camera angles like you just seen in this clip, what I've showed you guys in other videos, that's gonna be a little bit of a heavier fix, right? So we got to give them a little bit more time for that. I'm not gonna trip on that. The whole hit detection shit, let's hope that we can see it improved a little bit for the beta, but I'm not really gonna get into that. Yes, it would be nice to see the skill-based matchmaking toned down and all that, but it is what it is. Just a couple of little gripes, man. You know, like the weapon balance, I feel like the weapon balance was still very off in this game. I can't tell you how many times I got just beamed by SMGs at real good range while I'm using my commando. You know what I mean? That should never happen, especially if I shot first. That should never happen. That is definitely a problem that needs to be cleaned up. But the leveling up your guns, man. Honestly, I didn't find leveling up was too bad. Like, you know, especially after you hit like level 12 or something, right? It didn't really feel like it took much to level up at all. But it took forever to unlock attachments on your gun, man. And so I hope they fix that for weekend 2 of the beta. You know, try to get some silencers on these guns, but for the final release, man, I hope it's not like this. Pick up the attack chopper. But speaking of attack chopper, that's actually the next thing I want to get into, man. I hope they let us level up enough to unlock the chopper gunner, man. I had some solid games here in this first weekend of the beta. I could have had such better games, though, man, if we had streaks that actually work. Like, the sentry gun is good for a couple of kills. The attack chopper is garbage right now, man, on these maps. Like, Moscow became I actually turned to like Miami a little bit more than I completely hated it in the alpha. I liked it a little bit more. Moscow was like, it was like a meh map for me. I started to like it a lot more. It was a meh map in the alpha. I started to like it a lot more in the beta. But it sucks for streaks because everybody's in buildings, right? The attack chopper sucks. So I know the chopper gunner would suck on a map like that too. I just feel like the chopper gunner could put in more work, though. Probably take a little bit more damage, right? So you're up there in the sky longer than the attack chopper is. It just felt like a lot of gameplays that I could have had for you guys, or that I recorded anyways, and I probably won't upload shit like that. Could have been a lot better gameplays that I would have been more happy. I would have been more passionate about uploading it. You know, it would have been like, all right, this is gameplay right here, man. If we had some better streaks, you know what I mean? The artillery is fine. Artillery has always kind of sucked in every Call of Duty that's been in. I got at least 1-2 kills every time I use that bitch. Look at how I get taken off by streak, man. I was on a 20 streak. Look at this dude, just that glitching. Oh, it is what it is, man. I really hope they do dial back the matchmaking just a little bit. But I hope they also give us the chance to unlock Ninja to be able to put on our own custom classes, along with the wild card that gives us the ability to put 6 perks on each class. Because I really feel like Ninja and Ghost are a crutch in this game. They're going to be a crutch. Is that a problem? Absolutely. Has there been Call of Duties before that have been fun as hell that have had crutch perks like that? Absolutely. Look at one of my favorite Call of Duties of all time, Black Ops 2. Let's not talk about Ghost and everything else, because they were in there too. Black Ops 2, you had to wear toughness. You had to. Every class you needed toughness. I don't care what you say. Black Ops 2, you needed toughness. That's my list for weekend 2 of the beta. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you on the next one.